Hi, my name is Tom Casey, and I want to do a quick video on your limousine company today. Basically, the purpose of the video is just to compare you with one of your competitors in terms of where you guys both fall out in search results when people are looking online for limo service in Jacksonville. But before I look at those two factors, there's just something I wanted to point out. I want to show you how many people are actually looking for limos online in Jacksonville. This is a tool from Google, and it does a count by month of the search terms. And right now it's looking for the Jacksonville limo service. So this is the last 12 months, February through January. You can see there's over 210 here. This is the number of people searching per month. This is also probably 210, 140. So it's well over, it rounds up to the nearest 10. But it's well over 100, in some cases over 200. That's a lot of people searching for limos. So I thought this would be a good exercise to do, to point some things out to you. Let's see, I went over to Google, did a search for limo service in Jacksonville. This is page 1. What I want to do is actually look at two factors like I mentioned, and I want to just take one company off of this page, use them to compare you to, okay? So this was page 1, and I'm going to show you where I find you. You are right over here, Actionville Limos, page 4. So let's look at these two factors. These are two factors that search engines look at. They obviously look at more than two, but I want to keep the video short. So I want to see if there's a difference between you and somebody on this page just looking at those two factors alone, and if there is a difference, if there's something to be done about it. So the company I'm going to look at is called East Coast Transportation. Okay, so we're going to use them for comparison. The first factor I'm going to look at is something called citations. Now, a citation is a listing for your business in a directory site. Okay, so this website I'm on right now actually goes out and finds directory sites and also does citation counts. This is a directory site here called AB Local. So if Actionville Limousines had something on AB Local, a name, address, phone number listing on that site, Actionville Limousines, we won't see you on their site once. That's good. That would be one citation. Okay, so search engines like citations because they feel like the more they see, the more legitimate you are, and therefore they want to showcase you over someone who has fewer citations. Now up the top here, we actually can do a citation count for business. Now I looked at you, I put you in here, and it's telling me you have 198. That looks pretty good, but I'm going to come back to that number in a minute. East Coast Transportation, who we're comparing to, has 172. So you say, wow, I got more than they do. Now here's the issue. These citations have to be totally unique. You can't have two with the same directory. Everyone has to be exactly the same. Like what I mean by that, the name of the business has to be the same everywhere. The phone number has to be the same everywhere. The address has to be the same everywhere. I looked at some of yours because I saw that number and I said, wow, that's pretty good. In some cases I'm seeing duplicates, so there's duplicate citations on some of the directories, and that's not good because when search engines see this, and they just kind of discount it. And also I'm seeing that in some cases things aren't exactly the same in terms of the name of the business or addresses off and whatnot. So this number might really be closer to 100 in terms of what's really good citations out there, and that's why it's not necessarily helping you as much as you think it would be. Now the good news is all that can be rectified. It's not that bad. It's fairly quick and easy to go in, clean up the directory sites, and if we need to add additional directory citations to get that number back up to where it should be. So anyway, if we did all that, this would have a nice impact on your ranking results in terms of where you end up, and more people would see you, and more people should be calling you, and hence that should be translating to more business. Okay, the second and last factor I'm going to talk about is something called backlinks. Now a backlink is a link from one website to your website. As an example, if there was a website called JacksonvilleLimoSupplies.com and they had on their site a link for ActionvilleLimos.com and it went to your website, that's considered one backlink. Now search engines like backlinks even more than they like citations. Again, for similar reasons, they feel like it makes you more legitimate and therefore they want to rank you higher than someone that has fewer backlinks. Now this page I'm on right here actually goes out and counts the number of links a website has, and I put your site in, and this is the number we want to look at, unique active backlinks. Telling me you have 8 active unique backlinks. Now we're going to go look at East Coast Transportation and see how many they have and see how you compare. Okay, so they have 44 unique active backlinks. So obviously there's a difference there, but again, there's good news. We can add backlinks to your site. You don't need 40, by the way. What we want to do is maybe 10 or 15 of them. We're trying to get this score up. The link influence score is actually an indicator of how strong the links are that are coming into your site from another website. If we had 10 or 15 quality links from quality sites and get this score up, because we really only need to get it to around 30% or so, then that would have a really nice bump in terms of where you show up when folks are searching online for limo service in Jacksonville. And again, it should translate into more people seeing you. So again, we just looked at 2 factors, but you can see there's differences there. But there's corrective action that can be taken that will help you out in terms of improving where you show up in search results. So anyway, that's what I do for a living. If you have any questions or want more information, I don't charge for consulting, so I can spend more time on what I talked about today, or I can talk about additional factors that I usually cover, or I can review your website, all for free. So anyway, I want to keep this pretty short, so I'm going to end it now. I hope it was helpful. Have a great day. Bye now.